In 3, 2, 1, go. And we're live on YouTube and we're live on Instagram. I may not be in front of many viewers right now, but I'm really excited to share with you guys one of my testimonies, actually. And I've shared it on a previous podcast, but today I'm going to really get into this story and what happened to me. And I have a couple of testimonies, but this is basically one of the first ones that happened to me. So a while ago, I used to have really long hair, probably a lot more of it, and it came down to my shoulders, really. And I was really kind of atheist at the time and didn't really think about God very much or care. But things kind of changed because, people started. Well, I started asking bigger questions like the who, what, where, when, why, and that kind of stuff. And I just thought about that stuff, and I was just like, what's going on with, where did we come from? Why are we here? I think it was around age 19, because before that, maybe a little bit of background, it might help with this story. I actually was an altar boy. And you might say, okay, you had Christian parents and stuff like that, and that's why you're Christian. But no. Time out. That's not why. And I'll get into it in a second. But this is a very interesting testimony because I did grow up in a Serbian Orthodox church. And that's kind of different than like Catholic and all this sort of stuff, just because that's that kind of denomination. And by the way, I'm going early today just because bad reason. And I told you before, just because I want to watch some of these basketball games later. But anyway, was an altar boy. Yes, I was in the Serbian Orthodox Church, and there's some funny stories I can talk about in those days too. But yeah, so one of my testimonies. Again, I was kind of like a rebel around the age 14, 15, and 16. Didn't really care about God. I used to say, like, F God. I used to actually say that, and skateboard around and not even really think about it. I was just immature. And I think even if, like, something would have happened to me and I would have passed away at that time, who knows, maybe I would have still gone to heaven in a way, just because I'm still innocent of it, because I haven't really asked the true question as a mature adult whether or not God is real. So, fast forward until about age 17, 18, let's say 19 years old, I started asking these questions, like who, what, where, when, and why. Actually, I have a spooky little side testimony I can give you. I was on an airplane reading an article about a black metal guy who had an accident and was in a wheelchair. I can't remember his name now. I think he was in a band called The Possessed or something. And I was reading this article, and I remember when I got home, my dad wasn't there yet, and I was in the other room, and there was a mirror, and I was looking. No, hold on. Yeah. So he picked me up from the airport. We went to the house, and I went on the computer and was looking up this story about this guy, and like I was listening to the music, and it was kind of like this dark, evil music. Like it wasn't even too great or anything. I wasn't really into it, but anyway. Next to me, was this mirror. It was a sliding glass mirror. And when I went to turn and look at it, I kid you not, like, my whole face, the complexion was all morphed, and I looked like some kind of goblin or something. And I'm like, whoa. And this is before I even believed in God or anything. This is before the testimony I'm going to tell you that happened. But I just was totally spooked, and I was just totally surprised, and I turned off the thing. I turned off the music right away and was freaked out for a while. And I was by myself, actually, when that happened. So, but anyway, fast forward a couple years. And that freaked me out, but I still didn't really believe in God. I didn't really think about it that much. But then, yes, in a couple of years, I started asking who, what, where, when, and why. And I remember laying in bed after getting really drunk one night and just thinking, like, God, if you're real, where are you, God? What is this? What is all this? Like, please give me a sign. And again, God shows himself in different ways. It's not that easy. You can't just be like, God, show yourself right now in front of me. And if he doesn't, he's not real. But this is something that happened to me, though. This is one of my testimonies. And they're different for everybody. And I'll have another one tomorrow. And we'll get into more of the regular Bible verses and stuff like that, and I do want to go over Bible verses like that, but today I'm just going to share this really quickly because I'm having kind of a busy day, but I wanted to pop on here real quick. I won't be on later because I'll be kind of tired by then, but and if you're here hanging out, thanks, I appreciate it. If you're new, what's up, subscribe. We're going to be going on here daily. I'm making myself available for any religious questions, or share your testimony, because I love to hear it. That's one of my favorite things to listen and hear about, is people's testimonies and what brings them to God, you know. So, but anyway, and let me put this hat on because this is pretty cool. Yeah, Serbia. But yeah, so that's kind of the deal right there. And let's see. One of the last things I can tell you is brain fart. Sorry. Yeah, because I have been really busy, so I can't really even talk very long right now. Let's see. I've been actually doing sales. Got this whole list of stuff right here. Going through it and actually marking off different possible clients and stuff like that. So it's got me kind of brain dead right now because I've been overworking myself a little bit. But let me finish on this quick testimony. So I'm like, God, where are you? And all of a sudden, you know, I'm laying in bed and take you back there, trying to paint a picture here. Like I said, drunk by myself. And all of a sudden, you know, I'm like, where are you, God? I close my eyes. And right when I blinked, just for that 1 second, I swear I saw the face of Jesus Christ. But yeah, we say the face of Jesus Christ. What is he? Was he like a black guy? Was he this? Was he that? Did he look Greek or Hebrew? Or was he white, blonde hair? I don't know, but I saw this face and I knew. I just knew that I knew, you know. And it was God. It was Jesus Christ. It was the most amazing thing. It was like, wow. I can't believe I just saw that, you know. And so that was one of my testimonies. That's testimony number 1. And thanks again for joining me. I do have to get back to work right away. Thank you, God, for anyone that came to hang out today for this short video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Peace out.